Hi, this is Dr. Saxena, and something in this series, what we are talking about, how to optimize the health and how best to use the present things what we normally consume. I somehow had worked on some of the things which can help you. You don't have to go to a pharmacy store. These are some things which are available in the home, and you need to somehow um, start using it. I certainly believe few of the things. Today I'll be talking on something called yogurt, and it's basically a general term for fermented milk. It's prepared by heating the whole or skimmed milk and adding cultures of bacteria as it cools. So all of us in our Indian families, we know what we are talking about. This is called curd, and the heat it's called in Hindi, and the official definition of yogurt is a coagulated milk product resulting from the fermentation of the lactic acid which was present in the milk by the microorganisms, usually Lactobacillus bulgaricus, as well as there is Streptococcus thermophilus. Usually other lactobacillus also is added combined with these two things in the finished product. The most important thing is this lactobacillus should be alive and in substantial amounts. So when I talk about this, we believe that there are some things. Um the beneficial bacteria which is called in the yogurt, which is called that lactobacillus and all that, and Streptococcus thermophilus, um, it is a probiotic, is being marketed as a probiotic, and the content is found to contain at least 1 lakh viable microorganisms per gram. That's a kind of thing as such. So let us compare uh, what are the things which we have in the market, and we are somewhere. I'm not a fan of commercial yogurt because this commercial yogurt is subjected to heat during its manufacture and contains no beneficial bacteria. Whereas what you produce in your home, we can just do that particular thing by converting milk conversion into the yogurt. You have got good kind of things. You need to preserve that and properly use it. So yes, what are the things which I look into, because yogurt as such has got a substances. If I can give a split of 100 grams yogurt, you have got tryptophan in that, you have got lactose, you have got galactose, you have got good amount of cholesterol, and you have got microorganisms which are something like bifidobacteria, you have got lactobacillus, you have got streptococcus, various things can be there. And the most important thing which I believe makes a difference is the calcium lactate. Calcium lactate, you have got phosphorus, you have got something like lactic acid, you have got something like vitamin B2, folic acid, and all. So when compared to the milk and yogurt, what happens in yogurt, you will not have this vitamin B12 and vitamin C, and usually folic acid is much there in the yogurt, and you have calcium content. Calcium content in the yogurt is more bioavailable than the calcium in the milk. Why? Because this calcium is in the form of something like calcium lactate, and this calcium lactate, whereas in the milk you have got calcium in the form of calcium caseinate. This is the catch, and usually people having lactose intolerance can also have yogurt, because lactose is not that much which is there in the milk. So you when you compare the milk, the lactose is much lesser from the milk. And apart from that, you have got some fatty acids, you have got some amino acids and all that. Normally, I believe everyone should take at least 200 grams of yogurt per day. To if you are looking at optimizing health, it is at least 200 to 300 grams. People have gone up to 500 grams of yogurt per day also. But I believe this is a moderate kind of things which you can work it out. So what is this health benefits of yogurt? I thought, let me it's a I there are so many good benefits are there. It is able, it prevents the gastric ulcers, number one. It in digestive system, it stimulates the immune system, and to combat the detrimental, see, diarrhea usually is because of the bad bacteria in the intestines, and this bad bacteria, it is again, yogurt helps in, um, it's equalizing that. It tries to ba- keep a balance of this bad bacteria, and with the good ones as such. Yogurt, in terms of immune system, it stimulates the production of antibodies. I can say on one thing which prevents cancer, several forms of cancer is, I would like to go for something like vitamin D. Another one is the yogurt. Yogurt prevents the formation of several forms of cancer. There is a peer-reviewed research has revealed it can prevent. It has a propensity to prevent the breast cancer also. Um, Apart from that, yogurt helps in keeping the candida fungal infection in check, and already so overall, yogurt is the one thing which stimulates the immune system. Coming to the metabolism part, yogurt helps in lowering the serum cholesterol. This was new to me when I was trying to understand what exactly is this doing, and it helps in people who have skin issues like itching, people having some tinea. Yogurt is it increases your IgA and IgM levels, and interferon things also. So this is how yogurt can be a good game changer when we talk about this particular stuff. And yes, yogurt is a simple thing which can do this, optimize your health, and you need not go to a pharma store to get this yogurt, and you can make your yogurt on your own. And this is one of the good ways of optimizing health. And if you are into a thing called disease, trying to remove the dis from the ease, and it certainly helps in almost all chronic disorders including cancers.